Okay, hello, welcome to our country, welcome to Iran. It's
Thank
very
you.
nice to meet you here and very good to have you here. Can you please introduce yourself?
Teresa
Ladies
Parker.
first.
Yeah, and Robin Parker.
And Robin Parker.
And we're from Taupo in the North Island, New Zealand.
Okay, can you tell me that what was the reason that you made the decision to come to Iran and how did you travel here? Was it easy process, easy visa process, hard one?
It never started off as Iran. It
Yeah.
started off, we thought we'd go to Istanbul. And then we gradually changed, and then Iran came into the picture, and then it became more time in Iran than in Istanbul.
Yeah.
It was only meant to be 1 week in Istanbul, one in Iran, and it became 2 because there seemed so much more for us to investigate and see historically. And so far it's proved out to be that, as we had the first week in Istanbul and we found very little historically compared with what we found in Iran.
Okay, that's great. And how many days you're supposed to stay in Iran?
Sorry?
How many days you're supposed to stay in Iran?
Originally, we were looking at about 7 days.
7 days.
Yep. But then,
But we've extended it to 12.
12 days, yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
because and still it's not enough time to fit everything
Yeah.
in.
Which cities you are going to? Which city we covered together?
Oh gosh, you
Remember-
pronounce them because I'll pronounce
the what
them.
together?
The cities?
The cities.
That we've gone to.
Yes.
Yeah, we had, obviously we arrived in Tehran, and then from Tehran, our first stop was Isfahan.
Isfahan. Yes.
Isfahan. Then on from
Shiraz.
Isfahan to Shiraz.
Shiraz.
And after Shiraz, then we came to, after Shiraz,
Yazd.
we came to
Yazd.
Yazd, and then we'd be on to Kashan.
Kashan and then Tehran.
And then
again.
back to
Yes,
Tehran again.
Yes. And which city did you like more among this city so far?
I would think Shiraz.
You like Shiraz.
I like
Yes,
Shiraz.
I
Yeah.
like Shiraz, but I liked Tehran as well, and especially
Isfahan.
Isfahan, yeah.
Isfahan was
Yes.
really good too.
Yeah.
I think
I just not
Shiraz is just that, has that little bit more
Yeah.
historically.
Yeah.
But they're all really beautiful
Yeah.
places.
The roads you're talking.
I'm saying all of it.
Yeah.
All the places we've been to is really, they've been just lovely to see, and the people are so lovely and friendly. So
You find
know,
Iranian people friendly?
yes, very friendly.
What do you think about the media? Because when you go to the Western media, they always advertising and they're saying that don't travel to Iran. Am I right with that?
Yes, you're right. And I would say, don't believe one word they say. I think maybe look and do a bit of checking out yourself, ignore
Yeah.
what they're telling you.
Yeah.
And you will find that it's nothing like they are saying.
It's-
Nothing like it.
Yeah.
And we were so pleased we
We've-
came, even though there was a problem occurring at the time, but we discarded that and decided we were going, and we were so pleased we did, because even when we go into the bazaars, as we had the one time, and we sat down and people just come up and ask us where we're from, and how we liked Iran, and that happened many times.
Okay. Thank you. Merci. Okay. Juice. Mojito.
Thank you.
And sorry for interruption. Yes, you were continuing. You were saying that. So, and you find you found Iran a safe place to travel.
Very safe.
You found
Very
it
safe.
Yeah. No
No
problem.
issues whatsoever.
No
We had no worries about it, and yeah, it's very safe.
So, do you advise and suggest to other travelers to travel to Iran and get the beauty of Iran?
Definitely, but I wouldn't come in August again because it's a little bit too hot for me. But
Yeah.
otherwise, apart from that, I mean, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really,
Yeah. The only problem that you have is the heat. Am I
yes.
right? Yeah.
And so, when I come again,
Yes.
it will be in the cooler months,
Yeah.
like spring or maybe
Yeah.
autumn.
Generally, summer is a hot place everywhere, and especially in Iran, which is located in the desert area.
Yeah.
So, the best time to travel to Iran can be during the autumn or spring or late summer as well. Again, each season has its own beauty. If you want to go for a ski, for example, in Tehran, you must come during the winter. And if you want to, for example, visit the hot places, the desert, yes, you need to come during the cold time to be able to get there. Okay. Yes, please.
Well, no, I was just going to say, I mean, you know, there are so many places I enjoyed, like that little village we went to.
Yes.
I don't know the name.
I think you're talking about Abiyane village, yes? On the top of the mountain.
Yes,
Yes.
that was beautiful. And the
Yeah.
food in the restaurant
Yeah, the food
was lovely. Except for I should have had what you had.
Yeah, yeah. I had gourmet of Abiyane. I had.
Yeah, well, it was lovely. 'Cause
yes.
the meat was beautiful.
The meat is it. Yeah. And how do you find the food here? Can you eat the food? Do you like the food here?
Well, the thing is Iranian food's very nice, and we do eat a lot of Iranian food. But if you wouldn't be into that, there is plenty of other food from other nations that you would be okay with. But in general, no, the Iranian food is great. And
Okay.
it would be nice to try it.
I know that you have chosen a very good hotel. Actually, you brought some idea to our company, probably boutique hotel and traditional hotel, which, as probably Iranian, a lot of Iranians think that these kind of hotels are not good, and they will want them a good rate. But you have chosen an old place, over 100 years old house to live in, and they charge you something like 4 or 5 stars hotel.
Yeah.
So what do you think? What's the general idea of this kind of hotel that you are going to choose?
Well, we chose that one in particular because of the history, and because it's very original from, say, 300 years ago, and we just want to enjoy that part of history, and also that you actually sleep in a room that is historical.
Yeah.
Not just a
modern.
not just a hotel room. It's totally different.
And you like the historical one too, or you
Yes.
prefer the modern hotel?
I like both. I like a mixture of modern, but the older historical buildings are beautiful, and you shouldn't miss out on seeing them. And they do have all the facilities, so for washing and everything, they're all there in the old historical buildings. I mean, it's not just in the modern hotels, you know, which are the same as the Western hotels, but the historical ones, you just see what the actual house, the tiles, and it's just so beautiful. It's incredible, really, that it, you know, so much is still.
So you prefer the
there.
kind of hotel, actual boutique hotel, which they have pool inside with old tiles and those kinds of things. These are your preferences.
Yes.
But if you're not into the boutique hotels, there are plenty of what you'd call more modern hotels, which are very nice as well. But it is a good thing to enjoy some of the boutique hotels, and which have a lot of history behind them.
Well, on this trip, we've actually done a mixture of the
mixture of hotels.
new hotels
Yes.
and the old ones, and
new
it's
one,
worked
old
out
one.
really good because you know, we've been able to see both
Yeah, you have seen
and
both sides of Iran.
appreciate
Yes. Yes.
Yes, especially the
And
historical one.
when you are talking about a new hotel, a modern hotel, you think that these hotel, most of the hotel that you have stayed are were 5-4 stars hotel.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
you think that are they comparable with the hotel in New Zealand or the Western country, or no, they are less quality or
No,
higher quality?
they're equal. They're equal.
Yeah.
Equal.
The hotel in Shiraz,
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't. It's not competing with the others. It's equal to the
It
other.
may be better in some ways
Yeah,
because
it is.
it looks like it's hanging off a cliff.
Yeah.
It's just incredible.
Yeah, you like that.
Yeah, and yet it was so beautiful inside.
Yeah.
It was nice.
I'm
But it
happy.
is very up to date as well. You know,
Yeah.
so all the modern. We've travelled a lot, and the modern hotels we've stayed in, that is equal. The Shiraz hotel was equal to all of those.
That's great. I'm happy that you like your hotels. Yeah, and I found I've seen during the trip we were together. Actually, more than a week we are together,
Yes.
and I've seen that you have very good taste. You found two beautiful carpets, and and I want to ask you that why you bought the. I know the Persian carpet is famous, and this is a souvenir of here, but it's a long way from here to New Zealand. Maybe, if I'm not making a mistake, about more or less 20 hours flight.
Yep.
So why you wanna take the carpets from here to this place?
Well, one thing is that we like the Persian carpet. We do have an old Persian carpet. It was bought in New Zealand. By coming to Iran, we get the choice that we
Yeah,
want.
plenty
not,
of them.
Not what
Yes.
importers bring into New Zealand. So we get a choice of it. But then on top of that, they become a souvenir.
Yeah.
So when your friends come round, and you can say, well, this is from Iran.
Yeah,
and this is
that's it.
original.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
Yes, no
it's-
fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing fake. Everything with this no
Yeah.
Iranian nomad women
Yeah.
or Iranian. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great one. That's a good one. Thank you very much. Yeah.
And the again the bazaars are really good because we actually bought our rugs in the bazaar.
What did you buy?
The bazaar is where we bought our rugs,
Rugs, yeah.
and you've got a big choice of shops in there. But we were very happy with the people we dealt with in the shops. They were
Yeah.
very good and very fair.
Yeah. The pricing that you found it.
Very-
was-
yeah,
the
pricing.
Of course, you are in Iran. Definitely, the price of the carpet should be much cheaper than your home country. It should be
Yeah.
at least. In your country, I think it should be at least 3-4 times more because it's a
it'll-
long way.
Definitely.
Yeah, maybe
so,
more. Right?
And
Yeah.
when you go to these carpet shops in the bazaar, you do have the option to bargain a little bit, but
Yeah.
you have to work that out.
Yeah.
But you know, there is a little bit of bargaining to do if you want to.
Yeah. And how did you find the people? How do people treat you
I
as a
think
tourist?
very nice.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been so friendly and lovely, and
Yeah.
the only thing was we seemed to get stared a lot at, especially by the children. And
Scared by the children?
no,
You said?
stared at.
Oh, it's there. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. They were just looking at you. Yeah. They were gaze at you.
Yes.
Because they found you beautiful, and
I
everyone wants to take a photo with you.
Oh,
I noticed in the bazaar.
I think I'm a curiosity.
But we had so many, and we're not just saying it. We had so many people, especially where we're shopping around the bazaar, coming up, wanting to know where we're from
Yeah.
and what we thought of Iran. But it happens all the time on this trip. It has anyway.
And another question is that did anything change in your mind before coming to Iran and after more than a week that you are here? Is there something that you thought that Iran is, and when you come here you found that it's not? For example, probably you said that Iranian people are dangerous, and you are here and you thought you find them okay, it's safe. Or the cities, I noticed that probably you thought that a lot of cities, when we are talking Isfahan, about Shiraz, you found that these are small places, but when you went there, it can be more than your imagination.
Yeah.
Are there anything like this that make you surprised when you arrive to Iran?
The only thing I'd be surprised is that the towns are much bigger than I anticipated, but they've got all the history as well within that
Yeah.
that town, and so all the ones we've been to has got everything historically.
It's just so big.
Yeah, and it's so big, and there's so
Yeah.
many things that you probably would not have the time to see everything,
Yeah.
because there are so many things that you need to see.
Okay, okay. And in terms of the hijab, let's talk about this subject. I know that on the first day you were so scared about the police and about being arrested in Iran. So, and now I can see that you remove your even hijab. Is okay. It's
I
okay.
still got the scarf, but
Yeah.
no.
Do the police scared you? Do they
I
come to you?
haven't met one yet.
You oh, you haven't met any
No.
police. Yeah.
And I mean, there's a lot of women here that don't wear it,
Yeah.
and so far we've not had. Well, as I said, I've not seen a policeman,
Yeah.
so
Usually the
You
police,
know.
the police and even the government, they want to have more tourists here. It's good for them, so they are not gonna bother the tourists. And unfortunately, media has a great effect on the people's mind, and they are exaggerating and says that in Iran they were arresting everybody, killing everybody, shooting everybody,
Yeah.
and. While you are here, as you said, there you haven't met any police. While you explored more than 2,000 kilometers up to now.
not
So far.
one, not
And
one.
this is another thing that is totally ridiculous of the media. It's totally the opposite of what they're saying.
Yeah.
We've never had an issue. We've never had anyone even looking aggressively because of anything like what you might be wearing. Everybody is friendly.
Yeah, and can you tell me a little bit as a last question? I'm going to ask you about your visa process and why you have chosen these cities. If was there any specific reason behind that, and what was your tour situation? How did it go?
Well, normally when we travel, we do like to do it on our own. But with Iran, which is what we intended to do, but it wasn't working out correctly. We couldn't see enough places for the time that we would be here. And then eventually we found the Iran tour,
Iran Tourism Center.
Iran
company,
Tourism
our
Center.
company.
And once we started talking to them, we knew that was the way we had to go. And everything was made much easier. We got around to many more places than we would have in the same period of time if we'd gone on our own.
But going
And-
back to the visas,
Mhm.
I mean, we had trouble. The first
No.
visa,
Yeah,
That's
go on.
okay.
I'm allowed to say.
Yeah, no
The
problem.
first visa we applied for, we got refused because we done it ourselves.
Yeah,
And then we found out about
yeah,
your company.
yeah. Through the travel agents.
And it's been so much easier
Yeah.
because the company actually done the visas for us.
Yes.
And it just made the process so much easier.
Let me tell you about this. You know, when a lot of people are getting rejected because our government wants they have a safe place, they want to have a safe travel to Iran. So they ask them, okay, if you are going to Iran, ask the travel agent. So the travel agent can arrange you the tourist guide, the hotel, and they know that what to do for you. So they just want to provide and develop your safety. That's why, unfortunately, a lot of people get rejected, and they don't know what is the exact reason of the rejection, but they won't give them the reason. But while we are living in the country, we know that our country, especially with our new president, they want to have more tourists. They are happy to get more and more tourists. Of course, for every country, when you have more tourists, it means more money for them. So
Yes.
they are happy to go to invite and accept tourists to Iran. But yeah, as you said, when you go through the travel company, it will be much easier.
A
to
lot
do.
easier.
Yes.
And the whole trip has just been fantastic. We still got 4 days and then we gotta go home.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to go home.
You are always welcome to come back to our country.
I know.
And enjoy the rest of the beauty of the country. Our country is big enough to spend more than months here, so you are always welcome back to the country.
But we would always recommend the Iran Tourism Center, because I only found them accidentally on the internet, and once we found them, everything started to come together. And we dealt with a lady called Sarah, and she was very good. She checked out the visas for us to make sure we could get one, but as she said, 99% of visas are issued. There are very few that are refused.
Yeah.
And it made it much easier for us. And then everything we wanted after that, she did everything we asked for, everything, because we wanted we went on the internet and we pick out the hotels we would like, and Sarah sorted all that out, and she set up in those hotels, and then she had her part where she picked 2 boutique hotels out of that as well, and they're very nice.
Okay.
And we've never had an issue in any of the hotels.
That's great. I'm really happy that Sarah, one of our intelligent girl in our company, could help you and assist you. We are very happy about it, and it's our pleasure to host you in our country.
And I can't thank Ahmad for what they've done. They are brilliant.
Thank
and
you
if
very
come
much.
here with Iran
Iran Tourism Center.
Tourism Center, you'll be lucky if you get them to tour you.
Thank you very much. Okay, as a last word, do you have any other advice, any other words you want to say? Or
Don't
we
listen
can-
to the media.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the
Don't
media.
listen to the media. That's the first
yeah,
thing.
yeah, that's the first and last
Yeah.
word.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you want to come, please come, because it's really well worth it.
Yes, yes.
So,
But
Thank
we're
you.
very happy.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm sure a lot of people will watch you, and they will get your advice, your words. You know, so many people, they don't have a chance to travel to Iran because they are not brave enough to travel. But you, as a brilliant tourist, which we admire you, and we worship these kind of people who are brave enough to travel to Iran, especially at the moment and at this political situation. We really appreciate you, and I hope you enjoy the next part of your journey as well.
well, I'm
And
sure we will.
inshallah, he says that if the God wants and if you
Yes.
try. Okay.
And make sure you go to the mosques. They are
Oh.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
To compare it, we went to the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, and we found that it was nothing compared with the mosques in
In Iran.
Iran.
Okay. That's a nice advice as well.
What have I done?
Nothing.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope again to see you in Iran.
I hope
And
so.
yeah, and I hope we have more tourists, and as I mentioned, many people will watch you and enjoy our friendly conversation. Thank you very much.
Right. Thank you.
If you're going to travel to Iran, don't consider to contact our company, Iran Tourism Center. 24 hours we are available, and our people can provide you everything from A to Z. If you need visa, hotel, tourist guide, driver, whatever you believe that you need in Iran, our company can provide you. Thanks for your consideration.